Channel 16, Sports Visibility, and Highland Park baseball parents, thank you for watching this presentation of Highland Park Scots Varsity Sports. The Sultans of Swat, Scots Varsity Baseball 2005 is presented by Briggs Freeman Real Estate Brokerage, Reunion Title, Park Cities Bank, Tom Rhodes Real Estate, Baker Botts LLP, T-Bar M, Pockets Menswear, New York Sub, Tin Star, and Source Corp.
From Poteet High School in Mesquite, it's time for Highland Park Baseball 2005. Tonight, the Scots take on the Mesquite Poteet Pirates. Good evening, everybody. I'm Art Finley. Glad you could make it tonight here on Channel 16, as it's a battle for first place in 11-4A as the Scots and Pirates are set to do battle. On the mound for Mesquite Poteet, it'll be Ricky Testa, hard-throwing right-hander. Already has a victory under his belt over the area's top-rated 4A team, the Forney Jackrabbits. Testa defeated them 1-0. Mesquite Poteet 3-0 in district, just like the Scots. Highland Park having taken care of business with West Mesquite, Terrell, and Wiley. We're going to have Jack Turpin on the mound for the Scots. The battery for Mesquite Poteet, you've got, like I said, Testa on the mound. Brian Scott is the catcher. The infield, Teddy Knoll at first base. Jason Holmes at second base. Bryce Cummings is the third baseman. JT Files, the shortstop. And in the outfield, Anthony Arrieta, Brock Hess, and Ryan Rasser. Yeah, a little defensive replacement at shortstop. It's going to be Rasser, number 24. And to lead it off for Highland Park will be the heavy-hitting leadoff man, JT Rose. Rose a threat to jack it out of the ballpark like he did against West Mesquite in the district opener. It'll be Rose, Traeger, and Woodruff as we go here in the top of the first inning. This one rained out last night. Set to get underway here under cloudy skies again tonight. First pitch. A little outside, ball one to Rose. That's right down the pipe. 1-1 now the count on JT. Rose also playing an excellent center field for Highland Park. Good pitch there by Testa as he catches the outside corner. 1-2 now on Rose. And fastball up and away, too much for Rose as he is out on strikes, first out of the inning. And that'll bring up Rob Traeger. Traeger in there at second base for Highland Park tonight. Rob batting over 300 on the year. Looks at strike one from Testa. That pitch is high, 1-1. Out of the zone, ball two. Good cut there by Traeger. 2-2. Fastball outside, full count to Traeger. Good eye there by Traeger, and the Scots have their first base runner. That will bring up Hunt Woodruff, the Highland Park captain, catcher. Just been on a tear all season, batting over 400. Good eye there, ball one. Traeger at first, one out here in the top of the first inning. Testa out of the stretch, outside. Yeah, down at second base, Traeger's going to be out. Well, I started to jinx him and say, well, Rob doesn't have any steals on the season. He doesn't have any right now. It's an excellent throw down there. So there are now two out in the inning. 2-2 to Woodruff. Outside, full count.
Look at him, Hunt.
Payoff pitch on the way. Fouled off by Woodruff. He'll have another go. Ripped foul. Woodruff starting to time Testa here. Count remains 3-2. Two away here in the top of the first. Rose struck out. Traeger caught stealing at second. And again, Testa issues a walk as Woodruff gets down to first base, and I'm sure Hunt will have a courtesy runner. He will. Let's see. It'll be Sam Koski, number 17, coming in for Highland Park. And that will bring up Highland Park's cleanup man, Mason Parham. Parham with 4 home runs already. Among the area leaders in that department. So Koski at first base, 2 away. Good look there at Parham. That pitch is high. Parham didn't get cheated on that cut. 1-1. Fouled off. 2 strikes now on Parham. 2-2. 2 out here in the top of the first. Big pitch there for Testa, and that will do it for the Scots in the first inning. They get a couple of base runners. But after a half inning of play here at Poteet High School, we're scoreless. Don't go away. Bottom of the first coming up. You're watching Scott Baseball on Channel 16.
The world is full of investment opportunities. Some of the best could be right in your neighborhood. When you're considering investing in real estate, there's only one thing you need to know. Tom Rhodes' phone number, 972-380-SOLD. Tom can explain the benefits of owning multifamily properties. In fact, for over 27 years, Tom has helped people build wealth owning residential real estate. Call Tom and spend a few moments talking with him. You'll discover it will be a good investment of your time.
Welcome back, everybody. Jack Turpin on the hill for Highland Park here. Bottom of the first inning. Let's set that Scott defense. Hunt Woodruff, of course, the catcher. Patrick Halpin at first base. Rob Traeger at second base. Freshman Joey Haynesfurther at shortstop.
Bottom of the first, Anthony Arrieta.
Right. I misspoke. Over at first base tonight will be Clayton Kershaw. Mason Parham over at third base tonight. Haynesfurther is the shortstop. Traeger in second base. It's Josh Meredith out in left field. JT Rose in center and Justin Walker in right. Anthony Arrieta. Arrieta looks at a strike from Turpin. Turpin, 3-4 wins already on the season. Very accurate pitcher. Good look at what Josh Meredith's looking at right there. Nice pitch out on the outside corner. 1-2 the count now on Arrieta. Fouled back. That pitch got away from Turpin. 2-2 now the count on Arrieta. It'll be Anthony Arrieta, Brock Hess, and Ryan Rasser due up for the Pirates here. Chopper foul. The winner of this ball game will be in the driver's seat in 11-4A. fly ball out into left field. Meredith under it has the play, and there is one down. So Arietta flies to left, and that will bring up Brock Hess.
There's the right fielder, Brock Hesse.
Evidently, they're going to call him Hesse. G-S-S-E. And he takes ball one from Turpin. And a pitch outside. 2-0 the count on Hesse. Good look there at Turpin. Yeah, pitch outside, and Hesse now heading the count 3-0. And that's a 4-pitch walk, and Wood is aboard. Check it, Hesse is aboard. Rasser now the batter for Mesquite Poteet.
Number 24, shortstop, Ryan Rosser.
One out here in the bottom of the first inning. We are scoreless at Poteet High School. A little nubber. That'll roll foul. Turpin out of the stretch. And a bunt down the third baseline. Parham touched it, and everybody's going to be safe. So good effort there by Rosser to get the ball down. It's going to be a tough chance for Parham if he fielded that ball perfectly cleanly too. Anyway.
Pirate pitcher Ricky Testa.
And now here's the Pirate pitcher Testa, with runners at first and second and one out. Testa with a chance to help his own cause here. There's a base hit. And the throw back in, and the bases are going to be loaded as Testa comes through. And that is going to bring up Bryce Cummings, third baseman.
Number 20, third baseman, Bryce Cummings.
So a jam here in the first inning for Jack Turpin.
Racer runner first, number 10, Clint Owens.
Clint Owens in to run for Testa. So it's Cummings with the chance for the Pirates here in the bottom of the first inning. Good pitch. Fastball in there for strike one. Another strong pitch there. Oh, 0-2 on Cummings. Oh, man, that pitch was close. Highland Park people wanted it. Cummings just does stay alive. Piece of that ball.
Hey, where's our feed poppy? Where is feed?
And
Feed Daddy?
obviously
Daddy.
I've got some announcing help, it sounds like, in the crowd. Get that taken care of as soon as we can.
That's his favorite sister. Yeah, I know.
Big pitch here for Turpin.
Who the heck keeps saying my name?
Oh, little chopper. Home, and he's out. Good play there by Turpin as he took the ground ball and cut the runner down at home plate
I know he said,
for this.
I know, it's a girl.
That'll be the second out of the inning.
It's a girl, I know it is. Someone's calling for me, giving me looks. Where's Taylor? I saw him at the herd.
And the bases will stay loaded, and that will bring up
I heard it.
Teddy Nowell,
Look, Teddy Now's on varsity.
and he'll be
Who's Teddy Now?
batting again with the bases loaded here in the bottom of the first.
He's on my brother's age. He's freshman. Was he on the honor guy? No, he was on the sports.
And
Yeah, I think he's on here. There he is.
bear with us with our additional commentary. As we mentioned, we'll work on getting this eliminated the sooner the better.
I see him. I bet. That looks like him.
There he's scratching his head.
Where?
He's in the catcher's gear. He's outside the.
Oh yeah, I see him. Yeah.
Big at bat here for Noel. And that is a single into center field. One run is in. They're going to try for a second run. Throw from Rose is on the money. Out at the plate. That'll do it for the first inning. And what a defensive play by JT Rose. Well, the Pirates score, but they only get one run. And after one complete here at Mesquite Poteet, it's the Pirates 1, the Scots 0. Don't go away. Second inning coming up.
This broadcast is sponsored in part by Neil Lemon and his partners at the leading international law firm of Baker Botts. Baker Botts provides a full spectrum of legal services to national and international clients through its offices in the United States, Europe, and the Middle East. For more information, visit www.bakerbotts.com.
There's JT over there in the catcher's gear.
Woo!
Welcome back to Mesquite Poteet, everybody.
Lots are better than Poteet.
It'll be Justin Walker to lead it off. And again, we apologize for our audio difficulties. You never know what kind of quality fan you'll run into out here in Mesquite. These youngsters, obviously well supervised by their parents. Fastball in there for a strike, 1-1. On Walker. Walker's knocked the cover off the ball all year himself, batting around that 400 mark. Good cut there. Outside. Good eye there by Walker. And Walker aboard with a leadoff walk. And that will bring up Highland Park's Clayton Kershaw. Kershaw in at first base tonight. And that is swinging a miss for strike one. And again, we apologize on this audio business. We'll get this worked out here as soon as possible, or I might end up getting ejected. And that sacrifice bunt by Kershaw. That moves Walker into scoring position at second base.
Hey, can you hear me?
And this will bring up Cole Franklin. Franklin DHing tonight. And Franklin doing the H part of the DH as he singles into right field. Right fielder cannot make the play. And there is our audio situation solved. We'll just go to no crowd noise right there, and safe at third base is Franklin. Well, that's a break Highland Park could certainly use, as they're having their troubles here early. And now Franklin ties the ball game as Walker able to score on the play. And we are tied now at one apiece. And that will bring up Joey Haynes further. And again, we apologize, the crowd noise. We had to take that out of there, as you were able to tell the little yahoos that we had here. Trying to ruin it for everybody. We'll make sure, we'll see if we can't get this fixed as soon as possible. 1-1 ball game here in the top of the second inning. Scots with one run in. Walker drew a walk, moved to second on a sac bunt by Kershaw. And then it was an RBI single by Franklin that turned into a two-base error. And that's where Franklin is at third base. Haynes further at the plate. And that's laced up the middle. Shortstop can't make the play. Rosser had a glove on it, but he could not stop it, and that scores a run. But hold the phone here. They're going to send Franklin back to third base. I think the ball may have glanced off the umpire. And if that's the case, that becomes a dead ball. And it's debatable whether or not they would allow the run. Kind of a judgment call there whether or not Franklin would have got in. I would have thought he would have. But it looks like they're going to send Franklin back to third base and leave Haynes further at first. And again, we courtesy the problem with our audio. If you weren't with us earlier, we had some guest commentators we had to run off. So we'll try to pick that back up as quickly as we can. And Highland Park's going to argue about this, saying we want the run. But I think the umpire is going to say, nope, I've made my call. And that is the call. So it'll be Haynes further at first base. And now that'll bring up Josh Meredith with runners at first and third. Meredith getting the start tonight out in left field. One out here, top of the second inning, and that hits Meredith. And that is going to load the bases for Highland Park. With the dangerous JT Rose coming to the plate. So Testa in a jam here in the top of the second. Rose gets the signal from Coach Lou Kennedy. Coach Kennedy looking to get another crew back down to Austin. And this Highland Park bunch has certainly shown the talent so far this year. Pitch is fouled off by Rose. Nice time for JT to pick up another home run right here. And that's a strike in the dirt. And there's a little audio back in the mix. My buddies have taken a break. Somehow I think they'll be back though. Bases loaded, 1 out here in the top of the second. And again, the pitch in the dirt. Rose unable to lay off of it, and JT is out on strikes for the second time tonight. That will bring up second baseman Rob Traeger. And a huge strikeout there for Testa. Now Traeger will bat with 2 away. Traeger drew a walk in the first inning. Looks at ball 1. Woodruff waiting on deck of Traeger to extend the inning. Good pitch there. 2 strikes now on Traeger. 2-2 the count. Ricky Testa looking to get out of a jam here. Already retired Rose. 2-2 count on Traeger. Fouled off. Nice piece of hitting there by Traeger to stay alive. You can see why Testa is so effective. He does a very nice job of changing speeds with his pitches. Fire back to first base, and diving back in is Hainsfurther, or Meredith rather, excuse me. Hainsfurther at second base. Franklin over at third. And again, Traeger fights off the breaking pitch. And a third breaking ball gets the job done. That does it for Highland Park here in the second inning. But the Scots come up with a run. However, they leave the bases loaded after 1.5 at Mesquite Poteet. It's Highland Park 1, Mesquite Poteet 1. You're watching Scott Baseball on Channel 16. Don't go away. Welcome back, everybody. Bottom of the second inning, and it'll be Brian Scott to lead it off. Scott looks at a strike. Scott in left field tonight. It'll be Scott. That's well hit, and that's going to be trouble. Scots cannot come up with it, and he is on with a double. So Brian Scott comes through to lead off here in the bottom of the second. That'll bring up Jason Holmes, the second baseman, make his first plate appearance.
Jason Holmes.
Pickoff move, not in time. Turpin wheeled and fired, but Scott back in plenty of time. Breaking pitch out of the zone. Pitch very, very close, but out of the zone. Scott cranks this ball into right center field. Back over the head of Rose. One run is in. And you're out at third base. Holmes tried to stretch that and got greedy and was out, but Scott scores on the play. It's a 2-1 lead. Nice piece of hitting there by Holmes. He showed bunt and then cranked on it and drove it out into deep right field, right center field. And that'll bring up J.T. Files, number 9 hitter. So 1 out with 1 run in here in the bottom of the second. 2-1, Mesquite Poteet regains the lead. Sharp ground ball to third base. Parham's got it, fires across the diamond. Nice catch by Kershaw. 2 down. Well, the Scots blow it on throwing it around the infield right there, but they don't blow the all-important out as Parham makes a nice play, and so does Kershaw over there to catch the wide throw. This will bring up Arrieta. Center fielder, he flew out to left field back in the first inning. Nice pitch by Turpin. Arrieta fooled badly on that one. 2 out here in the bottom of the second. Run in. That's it. High fastball. Arietta goes around, so Turpin comes up with a big pitch to end the inning. Pirates strike for another run, and after 2 complete, they lead the Scots 2-1.
In 4 years of business, Reunion Title has risen to the 3rd largest independently owned title company in the state of Texas. And it's here in your hometown. With 37 locations in the Dallas-Fort Worth area and our premier office in the Park Cities.
Offering only the best service,
the most professional experience,
accurately, efficiently,
the easiest way possible.
Hi, I'm Chris Sharp, and for the last 3 years I have owned and operated the Reunion Title office in Preston Center on Sherry Lane. At Reunion Title, we take care of the legal and financial details of your home purchase so you can take care of the more important things, like whether you can build a batting cage in your new backyard.
Time back in here at Poteet High School. Art Finley, the rest of the Image Maker crew here with you tonight. Game number 4 of the 2005-11 4A season. And it'll be Scott captain Hunt Woodruff to lead it off here in the top of the 3rd. Hunt walked in the 1st inning. Woodruff, Parham, and Walker due up for the Scots in the 3rd inning. Ricky Testa on the hill for Mesquite Poteet. Foul tip into the glove, strike 1. Hunt out in front of that pitch, fouled off for the 2nd strike. Woodruff a tough man to strike out. As evidenced by that ripped shot into left field. This is at least 1. Extra base, that is. Woodruff in there with a stand-up double. And that's how you lead off an inning. Koski will come in and run for Woodruff. Parham struck out back in the 1st inning. Gets his 2nd look at Testa. Out in front of that pitch, strike 1. Good eye there by Parham. Breaking ball was outside. 2-1. Testa misses outside, 3-1. See if Testa challenges Parham right here. He does not. A breaking ball low. And obviously that was a 2-1 pitch, not a 3-1 pitch. It's now 3-1. Fastball misses, and the Scots have something cooking here in the third. Runners at first and second. Koski at second base and Parham at first. That is walk number 3. Three walks given up now by Testa, and he's hit a batter. Here's Walker. Walker walked to lead off the second inning. Top of the third here, nobody out. Scots with runners at first and second. 2-1, Mesquite Poteet in the lead. Nicely blocked there in the dirt by Files. Breaking pitch, caught the inside part of the plate. I thought that thing was going to hit Walker at one point. And again, the Scots make a test of work here. Our coach coming on out and say, you know, hey, what's up, Rick? See how long the umpire will let this little powwow go on. Top of the third inning here at Poteet High School. Scots with the runners at first and second. Walker looking to tie this ball game up. Base hit will do it. Walker frustrated. He knew he had a pitch he liked, just fouled it off. And the bases are loaded as Walker draws a walk. Bases loaded, nobody out. Clayton Kershaw coming to the plate. There you see Koski at third, Parham at second, Walker over at first. And here's Kershaw. He had a sacrifice bunt back in the second inning. And this is a flare that is going to be caught. That's an infield rule out right there. Infield fly rule out, and Kershaw retired. And a big pitch there for Testa. So 1 out now. here's Franklin. He's singled back in the second. Infield in. You see Cummings in your picture number 20 there at third base. And out at the plate and safe at first base. Well, that's a good play. They come home and they get the lead runner. Not quite sure what the discussion's about. That's it. It's going to be a double play out. And Coach Robertson over there looking for an explanation. Well, the Pirates escape with no damage, and after 2.5, it's Mesquite Poteet 2, Highland Park 1.
Pockets Menswear at Highland Park Village is proud to support Highland Park Scots varsity baseball.
Brock Hesse to lead it off for the Pirates in the bottom of the third inning. It'll be Hesse, Rosser, and Testa. 2-1, Mesquite Poteet out in front. Winner of this game will be in first place in 11-4A. Hesse drew a walk back in the first inning. Steps in against Jack Turpin. Strike as Turpin finds the inside corner. Nice change of speeds there. 2 strikes now on Hesse. Nice pitch, and Hesse is down on strikes. Leadoff man retired. And that brings up Ryan Rosser, the shortstop, reached on error his first trip in the first inning. If you're just joining us, Highland Park got a run in the first inning. Or excuse me, got a run in the second. Mesquite Poteet scoring in the first and the second, and that's where we are at 2-1. As we go here in the bottom of the third inning. 2-1 Pirates. Pitch is high. Testa on deck for Mesquite Poteet. That's a fly ball out to center field. Rose should have a play on it, and he does. So 2 up, 2 down here for the Pirates in the third inning, and here's Testa. He had a single back in the first inning. Nice pitch on the outside corner, strike 1. Ground ball to Haynes further. The freshman handles it cleanly. Perfect throw. And the Pirates are gone in order. We've got 3 innings in the books here in Mesquite. And it's the Pirates 2, Highland Park 1.
Consider the door, the entrance to more than a house. The home inside represents the lifestyle, community, and universe of an individual. Briggs Freeman Real Estate Brokerage has been opening doors in the Park Cities, Preston Hollow, and Bluffview since 1960. Let Robbie Briggs, Charles Freeman, and their elite team of agents open the door to a whole new world just for you. Briggs Freeman Real Estate Brokerage.
Welcome back to Poteet High School. It'll be Joey Haynesfurther to lead it off for Highland Park here in the 4th inning. Josh Meredith and JT Rose also due up for the Scots. Haynesfurther hit that ball that the ump claimed hit him in the heel back in the 2nd inning. Here's Josh Meredith. Meredith got beamed in the 2nd inning. First pitch from Testa. Haynesfurther joining the likes of your Matt Staffords, who saw significant action as a freshman. Hunt Woodruff even got some at-bats as a freshman. I think they had Hunt as a DH his freshman season. He was so good with the bat. Then you go back to before Coach Kennedy got here, and my man Staten Wright, who played as a freshman at first base. And throw down to first base, not in time. It's a strike to Meredith, 1-1 on Josh. Scots down by a run here in the 4th. And a fine pitch there from Testa, and that's going to do it for Meredith. First out of the inning. Well, here's Rose. And JT's due. He struck out in the 1st and the 2nd innings. And I mean due, and then some. Get out of here. Back. Touch them all. Rose goes deep, and the Scots are on top. First pitch, Rose jumped all over that Testa fastball and sent it over the left field wall. And he's mobbed by his teammates. And Highland Park is in front now, 3-2. Just like that, the Scots strike for 2 quick ones. Rose continuing to show that power. And here's Rob Traeger. Traeger has walked and struck out. And he looks at a strike on the inside corner. Hunt Woodruff on deck for Highland Park. One out here, top of the fourth. That's ripped foul down the third base side. And down goes Traeger. He cannot deal with that breaking pitch. And that's the second out, second strikeout of the inning. Let's see, Testa overall has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 strikeouts here in the fourth. Here's Hunt Woodruff. He doubled his last trip. Woodruff also drew a walk in the first inning. That's hit hard. Shortstop is there, though, and throw in time. Nice dig at first base. And the Scots are done here in the fourth, but the big damage done by J.T. Rose as his two-run homer gives Highland Park a 3-2 lead. You're watching Scott Baseball on Channel 16. Don't go away.
Don't let the Texas Star fool you. Authentic New York-style submarine sandwiches await you at New York Sub. 24 varieties to choose from in a Manhattan atmosphere. It looks, it feels, and it tastes like New York. Since 1974, New York Sub has created hearty, piled high, and delicious submarine sandwiches. New York Sub at Ashbury and Hillcrest.
Welcome back to James Copeland Field on the campus of Poteet High School in Mesquite. Art Finley and the Imagemaker video crew here with you, and Highland Park on top of the Pirates 3-2. And we're set to go here in the bottom of the fourth inning. It will be Bryce Cummings, Teddy Nowell, and Brian Scott. Face Jack Turpin. Turpin now can operate with the lead once again. 3-2 Scots. Cummings reached on a fielder's choice in the first inning. Good pitch there by Turpin. Jammed Cummings with the inside fastball. The fly ball lofted into center field. Not a bit of trouble for J.T. Rose. 1 up, 1 down for the Pirates here in the fourth. Here's Nowell. Nowell, however you want to pronounce it. Nowell had a single in the first inning. Nice off-speed pitch there by Turpin. Strike one. Snag there by Hunt Woodruff. 1-1. One out here in the bottom of the fourth. Highland Park in front of this game, 3-2. Winner will take outright first place in 11-4A. Count now 1-2 on Nowell. Brian Scott on deck for Mesquite Poteet. See you later, strikeout. 2 up, 2 down for the Pirates. Turpin settling into a groove here. Turpin's now retired 7 batters in a row. Here's Scott. Get you some of that. Looks at strike one. Ground ball. Traeger is there for the Scots. Flips to Kershaw. And the Pirates are gone in order in the fourth. After 4 complete here at Copeland Field, it's Highland Park 3, Mesquite Poteet 2. You're watching Scott Baseball.
At Park Cities Bank, when we say we are your hometown bank, we really are. We're part of the community. We live in your neighborhoods, and we're the friends you see every day. We're proud sponsors of Highland Park Athletics, where they share our commitment to be the best. Park Cities Bank, not just in the Park Cities, but part of the Park Cities.
Welcome back, everybody. Mason Parham will lead it off for Highland Park here in the top of the 5th. Highland Park out in front, 3-2. Testa and Turpin in a pitcher's duel. And Mason is due. He struck out back in the first inning. Walked in the third. That's in the dirt. That's well hit into left field, but playable. And there to make the grab is Brian Scott. And Parham is the first out of the Highland Park 5th inning. That will bring up right fielder Justin Walker. Walker had a walk in the second inning and a walk in the third inning. And that's a really good sign of what kind of player and hitter that Walker really is. He'll walk a lot, and he's got power, but he makes you throw it over the plate and almost beats that play out on the grounder to second base. Walker is out, 2 up, 2 down for Highland Park, and that will bring up Kershaw. Kershaw has a sacrifice bunt. And a pop out. 3-2, Highland Park out in front here in the top of the 5th. Big hit so far for the Scots, a 2-run home run by J.T. Rose. Ricky Testa still on the hill for Mesquite Poteet. 2 out here in the 5th. Kershaw will be on the mound for Highland Park this Friday when they take on Forney. As they wrap up the first round of 11 4A games. Good pitch that time by Testa. Got it on the inside part of the plate to the left-handed Kershaw. Good eye there by Clayton outside, 2-2. Fouled off by Kershaw. Again, fouled off. Good job to fight off those pitches. 2 away here in the 5th. You know, the Scots would love to add some insurance with a 3-2 lead. Kershaw again stays alive as he fouls that pitch off over the screen. And that's ripped up the middle. That's a base hit single. Great at bat for Kershaw. And Kershaw is aboard with a 2-out single. And that'll bring up Cole Franklin. Franklin had that RBI single back in the 2nd inning. And he grounded out to the shortstop in the 3rd. That bizarro double play that I'm still reeling over. But this is hit out into right field, and it will not be played. All the way to the wall, the ball's going, and Kershaw on his horse will score. 4-2 Highland Park. And Cole Franklin winds up on 3rd base again after trouble out there in right field for the Pirates. It's a tough chance out there for Hesse, but there you see Mr. Franklin at 3rd base for the Scots. 2 away here in the 5th. Haynes further up for Highland Park. Joey singled his last trip up, singled his first trip up. And this might be all for Testa.
That's insulting to baseball. That's the only sport you can take care of.
No, just another pulse check, and Testa will remain on the hill. Four to 2, Highland Park out in front by 2. Joey Hines further at the plate. Josh Meredith waiting on deck if he can keep it going. Haynes further, rips it to shortstop. Rosser is there, accurate throw, and that will do it for Highland Park, but the Scots get an all-important insurance run as they stretch the lead to 4-2 after 4.5 innings of play. You're watching Highland Park Baseball on Channel 16. Don't go away.
Consider the door, the entrance to more than a house. The home inside represents the lifestyle, community, and universe of an individual. Briggs Freeman Real Estate Brokerage has been opening doors in the Park Cities, Preston Hollow, and Bluffview since 1960. Let Robbie Briggs, Charles Freeman, and their elite team of agents open the door to a whole new world just for you. Briggs Freeman Real Estate Brokerage.
Pirates second baseman Jason Holmes to lead off here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Holmes had a double back in the 2nd inning. It'll be Holmes, Files, and Arrieta. The 8, 9, and 1 hitters due up for Mesquite Poteet. Bottom of the 5th inning, Scots with a 4-2 lead. Highland Park looking to move to 4-0 and 11-4A play. Good pitch by Turpin, starts him out with a strike at the knees. Pitch is low, 1-1 to Holmes. That pitch misses outside, 2-1 to Holmes. Nice pitch there, strike right at the belt. That's well hit out into left field. It's going to be trouble over the head of Rose in left center. And Holmes stands up with a double. His second of the ball game. So something cooking here for the Pirates in the bottom of the fifth as Holmes produces the leadoff double, and that will bring up J.T. Files, the catcher. Files grounded out to second or to third base back in the second inning. Four to two, Highland Park. Nobody out here though, bottom of the fifth. Pitch is way upstairs to Files. Well, Files and Turpin will play the waiting game. Now Files steps back in. And takes a look at a fat fastball right over the middle of the plate. Jason Holmes at second with a leadoff double. Breaking ball didn't break that much, and it was high for a ball. Stays alive. Turpin working out of the stretch again. Holmes at second, nobody out. Pitch is outside, and the count now full on Files. Anthony Arrieta on deck for Mesquite Poteet. And it's low and outside. Files, I should say, on with the walk, and Arrieta now comes to the plate. Runners at first and second and nobody out. Coach Kennedy's going to go out and have a word with Turpin. Turpin just missing on those pitches. I've got to think he's going to stay in the ball game. He does. Done an excellent job so far, only allowing the 2 runs, but Pirates trying to brew something up here in the bottom of the fifth. Arrieta has flied out to left field and struck out. Big at bat here for Turpin. Wants to hit hard at Traeger. And how many are out here? Well, Arriera would be safe at first, but they get the runner at second. They do not get the double play. So now runners on the corners with one out. That's the situation. And Brock Hesse will come up. Hesse's walked. And struck out. A good time for Jack to ring him up again. That's hit hard at Parham. Goes to second for one. And is it a double play? No! Great try over there. And a run will score on the play. Hesse able to dig it out and beat it out. So that makes it a 4-3 ball game. And that'll bring up Ryan Rosser with 2 away here in the bottom of the 5th. There you see it, Highland Park clinging to a 4-3 lead. Turpin looking to get out of this 5th inning. Scots will have Meredith, Rose, and Traeger due up in the 6th. Two and one to Rosser. Rosser flew out to center field his last trip. Reached on an error. 2 away here in the bottom of the 5th inning. 4-3, Highland Park out in front. Runner at first base is Brock Hesse. Runner going to second base, and he's going to make it. Hesse beats the throw to get into scoring position. So now Rosser, a base hit away from tying the ball game. 2 out here. Big pitch for Turpin. Induces the ground ball. Parham's got it and guns it over to first base, and that'll do it for the Pirates in the 5th. They score 1, but it's Highland Park on top after 5 complete here at Copeland Field. It's the Scots 4, the Pirates 3. You're watching Highland Park Baseball on Channel 16. Don't go away.
In 4 years of business, Reunion Title has risen to the 3rd largest independently owned title company in the state of Texas. And it's here in your hometown, with 37 locations in the Dallas-Fort Worth area and our premier office in the Park Cities.
Offering only the best service.
The most professional experience.
Accurately, efficiently.
The easiest way possible.
Hi, I'm Chris Sharp, and for the last 3 years I have owned and operated the Reunion Title office in Preston Center on Sherry Lane. At Reunion Title, we take care of the legal and financial details of your home purchase So you can take care of the more important things, like whether you can build a batting cage in your new backyard.
I'm stuck in the wire.
Well, here we go. Top of the 6th inning for Highland Park. It'll be Josh Meredith to lead it off, facing Ricky Testa. Scots leading here 4-3. Winner of this game will be the leader in 11-4A. And Meredith swings and misses. Meredith was hit by a pitch in the 2nd inning and struck out in the 4th. Chopper, this is going to be trouble. Meredith has great speed, and he'll beat it out there at first base. That's an infield single for Josh Meredith, and the Scots have not only a leadoff guy on, but probably the fastest player on the roster at first base. And now that will bring up J.T. Rose. All Rose did was stroke one over the left field wall his last trip. To put Highland Park out in front 3-2. Keep an eye on Meredith. Wouldn't surprise me at all to see him take off. Rose bunting, a bunt attempt there, foul ball for a strike.
The Scotties are leading 4-3 in the top of the 6th inning. And
good size lead for Meredith. He's back in time. Nobody out here in the top of the 6th. That breaking pitch misses. Meredith stays put. Nubber, and that's it. So Rose is out on the pop-up. Good pitch there by Testa as he jammed Rose. And Rob Traeger will step in. Traeger has walked back in the 1st inning. And struck out in the 4th. And that is popped up to the first baseman. So back-to-back pitches, Testa able to induce pop-ups. And quickly 2 out now for Highland Park. Well, Hunt Woodruff due up. Woodruff grounded out to shortstop his last trip back in the 4th. But he had an RBI. In the 3rd with a double. Or check that, he led off with a double in the 3rd inning. He walked back in the 1st. Two down here. That's going to be trouble. Good hitting there by Woodruff. Hit it where they're not. Meredith had stolen second, and Woodruff just slapped it right there into that open hole as they tried to hold Meredith at second base. That's good stuff. Sam Koski will come on. So the Scots with runners at first and second with 2 out. And the dangerous Mason Parham up at the plate. Parham struck out in the first, walked in the third, and hit a fly ball out in the fifth. First pitch fouled off, strike 1 to Parham. Good cut there by Parham. Well, you know, the Scots definitely love to get this first win over the Pirates at their place. Take the upper hand in this district. If they can take care of Scotland Yard Friday night, they'll complete the first half undefeated. That's a fly ball out, and that will do it for Highland Park in the 6th inning. Scots get a leadoff single, but no runs. And after 5.5 here at Copeland Field, it's Highland Park 4, Mesquite Poteet 3. Welcome back, everybody. Mesquite Poteet Pirates down to their final 6 outs. It'll be pitcher Ricky Testa to lead it off here in the bottom of the 6th. Scots with 4 runs on 9 hits. 3 runs on 5 hits for the Pirates. Testa looks at ball 1 from Turpin. Good looking pitch there from Turpin, and nice to see that in the 6th inning. Turpin looks every bit as strong as he did to begin the game. That's a ground ball. Haynes further charging, has it, fires, 1 down. 1 up, 1 down. Good play by Haynes further. And just thinking about what a 1-2 combination the Scots have with Kershaw and Turpin. And I really look for this team to do some serious damage come playoff time. First steps to get on top of the 11-4A standings, and the Scots are 5 outs away from doing that. Here's Cummings. He flew out to center field back in the 4th. Reached on a fielder's choice in the 1st. Ball 1.